Believe it or not, all new for 2021 is the completely redesigned 2021 F-150. Now, I know it's hard to tell just by glancing at it that anything's changed. And believe it or not, Ford claims that 96% of this truck is completely new. Hard to look at it first glance and see that, but after we take a walk around, we'll point out some of the differences as we go along. And we'll also key in on some features that are new for 2021. Well, for starters, the front end is completely changed. The grille and the headlights, not anything like the 2020. Also new for 2021, this is a complete hybrid system, the first from Ford in the F-150. Our tester has a 3.5 liter POWERBOST V6 engine, made it to a 10-speed automatic transmission. Ford even claims 12,120 pounds towing capacity, best in its class. In fact, this power plant puts out 430 horsepower and 570 pound-feet of torque, also used to power their ProPower 7.2 kilowatt generator in the bed of the truck. But before we get to the back of the truck, let's go here to the middle. This F-150 is as impressive on the interior as it is with all of its new technology on the exterior. For starters, one of the first things we noticed were the premium materials here along the dash and the door panels. And then when you're using this F-150 as a family vehicle, there's tons of storage here to put things away. If you have kids, you got families, you know there's always a need to put things away out of the view of strangers. But then if you're like many people who drive pickup trucks, you need them for work. And sometimes that work is on the inside and not necessarily in the bed of the truck. Well, as you see there, Ford has this class exclusive, industry exclusive feature that folds the gear shift out of the way, and then your armrest actually converts to a workstation. With Wi-Fi enabled in your F-150, you plug up and work from anywhere, like even at your kids' soccer practice. Talk about being productive. And speaking of productive, this 12-inch productivity screen in the new F-150 proves to be very productive. That has multiple camera views for your bed of your truck, and you can even manipulate this camera so that you can see every angle around your truck for parking, towing, and for even seeing what's on every corner of the vehicle. I think this is probably one of the most advanced camera systems that I've seen on a vehicle, let alone a pickup truck, to date. And talk about advanced. Our tester came with the Advanced Park Assist 2.0 that not only allows you to park the vehicle in a parking space, but it also allows you to navigate a trailer and get it to where it needs to go as well. And as you can see also from this 12-inch productivity screen, you can monitor things like your onboard power. You can set all of your safety features from here, and you can tell just how much power you're using or not using when you're needing that for a work site. And again, when you're towing, which I'm sure you will be with an F-150, there's even a checklist to go in and set your tow up, get your trailer connected, and go through all the step-by-step connections so that the driver now doesn't need any assistance by any third party to help get this truck all lined up and set up to tow. If you've ever towed anything before, you know it can be a real headache getting that hitch lined up with the trailer. And also here from this humongous touchscreen infotainment system, you can get to all of your other features and functions, just your conveniences as well. I found that the FordPass Connect 4G worked pretty well with this 4G hotspot. And I know I said I highlight all the changes of the F-150, but this is one of the things I'm glad to see Ford kept the same, the ability to adjust the brake and accelerator. Nice little feature. So if you're like most people, you'll be using your pickup truck as an everyday driver. So let's work our way to the second row. You're gonna be using it. There's plenty of leg room here for full-size adults, so kids will be no problem. You also have cup holders, AC vents, USB phone chargers, 120-volt outlet, and heated outboard seats here on the second row. When you drop the kiddies off though, and you need to use this truck to carry some things you don't want to get wet, the seat bottom folds up and out of the way, and there's storage here under the second row seat. You're buying a pickup truck. Most of you are gonna want to use the bed of this truck in order to get work done. Or if you own a house, I'll go out on the limb and say just about every homeowner needs a truck. Now speaking of truck beds and tailgates, This is where Ford really spent a lot of time in developing this new 2021 F-150. They've even put things in like a tape measure here. When you have to measure and cut things here on the tailgate of the truck. And yes, you can do that. There's a place here to add your clamps to hold things in place. And if you're a DIYer and you watch a lot of YouTube videos on how to do it, there's even a place here to put your smartphone to follow those directions. And what may be most surprising about the new 2021 F-150, this hybrid version that we have as a tester, is the onboard power. Ford F-150 has its own generator that's driven by the V6 POWERBOST engine and the hybrid technology. 7.2 kilowatts, 7,200 watts of power. It's even been said that houses in Texas during the snowstorm recently were able to power parts of their home for up to 13 hours a day using the built-in generator here on the back of this F-150. Well, another really important feature of a pickup is this ability to tie down and keep your cargo safe. Well, Ford has done a good job. I like seeing these tie downs here. They're lockable, allows you to manage different size and odd size loads. I will say it's not as convenient, easy to use, and as configurable as a Utilitrack on the Nissan Titan, but all in all, there are multiple places to tie your loads down, and I don't think that'll be enough to steer you away from the new F-150. Another innovative feature of this 2021 F-150 is the lighting package. Not only do you have more than enough light in the bed of the truck, the F-150 has a feature that lights the entire perimeter of the truck when you find yourself working on site and daylight has let you down. You simply go back to this Ford productivity screen and activate perimeter lighting, and it lights up everything around your work site to help keep you safer when you're working in the dark. Speaking of safe, Ford didn't leave off the safety features either. You see here you have the rear seat alert so that you don't forget and leave your precious cargo in the second row. You also have dual climate controls, heated and ventilated seats. You have a 120 volt power outlet here, and this is where you turn that 120 volt power on and off. So if you do have young children, it'll keep them from hurting themselves by sticking things in that live power outlet. Well, I've talked a lot about that big 12-inch productivity screen, but the instrument cluster doubles as its own information system. As you can see here, it's configurable, and with this LED display, there are multiple different ways you can view and use this screen. It's customizable, even down to a calm mode for a less intrusive screen here. This is also where you'll set things like your bliss with cross traffic alert. You can check your trailer connections. You also can do your things like lane keep assist, pre-collision assist, your reverse brake assist, all of your driver assistance features. Also fuel economy, tire pressure, things of that nature. Really detailed as far as all of the functions of the F-150. You feel like as a driver, you always know exactly what's going on with your truck. After driving this F-150 around for a week, it became evident to me that the designers and engineers didn't leave anything off and left no stone unturned, all the way down to the American flag next to the AC vent. Nice touch again. So you have hybrid technology, which is a first for a full-size pickup in its class. 12,120 pounds of towing capacity. Yet again, most in its class. Power, lowering, and raising tailgate. 7.2 kilowatts of power in the truck bed. And the ability to clamp down your loads, clamp down anything you need to cut, hook up and work on site without any additional power. I think Ford has a winner here with this F-150 4x4 Super Crew. All this technology and luxury doesn't come cheap, but it's not a budget breaker either. With our F-150, with all of its additional options, it came in at $68,090 MSRP. Not bad for a truck that's leading in its class on the road. Well, for more of the Auto Insider, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and SoundCloud. And stay tuned for more of our in-depth reviews of what's new, what's hot, and what's not.